Hey YouTube, this is Bill and Lisa. Just wanted to share a quick video of our experience in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. We went on a couple of excursions during the Christmas holiday. So we're going to share some clips with you of Konoko Falls and the Grove Farm tour. So this is Konoko Falls in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. This is an overall look of Ocho Rios. Also in the falls, there was botanical gardens that you could walk around. That was very nice. Had lots of trees and plants and flowers. Now there are three different ways you can get from the bottom to the top of the falls on our tour. You can either actually climb up the falls with a guide. You can walk up the stairs, or you can take the bus and just go. You can get your pictures at the bottom, and then you can get back on the bus, and the bus will take you back up to the top where they have animals and more plants and trees, and also a bar and grill at the top. We actually took the stairs, and it seemed to be somewhat well maintained. I mean, it's not brand new, but it was safe enough. And everyone that walked up the falls, nobody got hurt or anything, because like I said, you have a guide taking you around or taking you up the falls.
This is the goldfish pond.
Which was really cool. Had lots of goldfish in it, some good photo opportunities.
The Christmas flower.
Poinsettias.
This was taken at the farm.
This is, yes, the Grove Farm tour. They had banana trees everywhere. This is actually what they originally used to
Crack coconuts.
shell them.
Shell coconuts. So, would you go back?
Okay, so I'll answer your question, but now don't get me wrong. Jamaica was a beautiful country. It was a great experience. I'm glad we went. I personally don't think I would go back. I would go back if you wanted to, but it's not high on my list. Like I said, beautiful country. We had a good experience at Konoko Falls, and we had a good experience at the Grove Farm. Although the Grove Farm tour wasn't quite what we expected, and things didn't happen like they said they would. What was supposed to happen was you do the Konoko Falls and the Botanical Gardens, and then you go to the Grove Farm, and they take you on a tour of the farm, and you get to actually, it's a working farm where you actually get to pick your own vegetables, choose your own vegetables and herbs, and then they will prepare them for you in a meal. It it didn't happen that way. We toured most of the farm, but we didn't get to tour the vegetable side of the farm. We're we're gardeners, hobby farmers, whatever you want to call it. So that was one of the things that really sold us on that excursion. So we really didn't get to do that. What happened was is during the Konoko, or at the end of the Konoko Falls tour, they fed us this little box lunch about like this. It had rice and beans in it, and the food was good. Macaroni, prepared in the Jamaican style,
Goat.
and they had goat and chicken and tilapia, which was supposedly grown on the farm, which we did get to see the tilapia farm part of Grove Farm. So that was served to us before we even went to Grove Farm. You know, the meat was, we got like one little bite of meat of each of the meats. It was good, it just wasn't a whole lot to it. So then, after we ate, we went on the Grove Farm tour, and like I said, we got to see the herbs, we got to see the banana trees, the mango trees, the cocoa trees, all of the different trees and herbs that they grow on the farm, fruits, the tilapia farm, but they never took us to the vegetable portion. The gentleman that was the guide there actually cracked open a coconut and shared it with everybody, and did some sugar cane and also honey. That's all grown there on the farm, which was great. Like I said, great experience there. Just not what we paid for and what we expected. All of the guides were very knowledgeable and very helpful. No complaints there. Like I said, beautiful country. My biggest complaint about Jamaica is when you get off the ship, it's crazy. You have all these shop owners just bombarding you, wanting you to buy their products. And, I said, though there's no way in the world they're going to get me. I'm not going to get had. I'll just tell them no, and I'll just keep walking. That worked for a few minutes. We made it almost to the end, and the last stall, he came out, and I said, no thanks, don't want it. Because it wasn't even something I was interested in. It was a hand carving. Beautiful work. Very nice. He hands me the little figurehead. It's a male figurehead.
But we were just looking for magnets.
We were looking for magnets because that's our thing, is to collect magnets from everywhere we go, which we didn't find any in Jamaica because, like I said, we didn't have a real good experience and we were just done with it. So he hands me the figurehead, and I said, I don't want it. He said, no, it's free. It's yours to keep. And I said, no, I don't want it, and tried to give it back to him. And he said, well, what's your name? And he took it from me and carved my name into it. and then handed it back to me and said, "This is yours to keep, no charge." So I was like, okay. And then he asked what my wife's name was, and there was a female figurehead, and he carved her name into it. So I started feeling bad, and I was like, well, he's already carved our names into it. He said, you keep the one for free, and then pay me whatever you want for the other one. Well, so I bought them, and when you look at the figures closely, you can see where other people, he tried this with other people and just scratched their names out. Well, they didn't fall for it, but I did. So Jamaica, you got me. All right. That it was that way everywhere you went, though, and I just didn't care for that. And Jamaica was the worst. We went to several other places in the Caribbean. Yes, there was some of that, but wasn't nowhere near as bad as Jamaica. So, would you ever go back to Jamaica?
I like the botanical garden or the falls that we went to. I liked it, but no, I wasn't a big fan of Jamaica.
So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment and let us know if you visited Jamaica and what your experience was, and if you would go back. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Let us know that you enjoyed the content, so we'll keep making more.